was talking to my grandma. This shit was kicking. I had to go, Mellow. My grandma.
Look, he lied on his grandma. You a bitch
Nah,
ass
hey,
nigga.
bro. I told
You
him that.
heard
I
that
told him I took
shit?
some of
That
that
nigga lied
mushroom.
and said he had to go see his
No, bro.
grandma,
Hey,
nigga.
bro.
Nah, I heard it,
Hey,
nigga.
bro. Hey, nigga, it was a fucking mushroom. I took some of that mushroom last night, bro. With that
Oh,
edible.
man.
Nigga, man, bro. I was in this bitch for Clinton.
That
Like
nigga
Cleveland
fucking
Smith.
all type of
He
people.
had me pounds and I had a small
Bro,
weed.
I see dead people. Wait, wait, what?
Game Pass being your
Stay gonna lay your goofy ass down.
party coming in
What?
and adding content to it. You can always just come in, show games, and while
I had to go,
people
Mellow.
decide and say, hey,
I'm
you
Oh
trying
know,
to crack
man.
the case last
like
night.
this
Man,
game
I'm about to
coming
this
out
nigga. I'll holler at your
January.
ass
Like
later,
I can
nigga.
see them do a show
Where
on
you going, bitch?
It's called
You gotta go
Lost Sunrise
stream,
that comes
nigga.
out on the 23rd, I believe.
I gotta go
So
stream the Twitter
they can do
Spaces
stuff
so I
like
can
that. You know what I mean?
quit my
They
job.
definitely
Oh
do
man, I
it.
don't even get. I'm about to. You about to go on Twitter space? What they talking about
And
now?
then you got
Nah,
video games
you know
coming
they
out. So
talking
you
about
talking about the remaining
the
games that are yet to come out.
Xbox
Coming out
bullshit, Game
in
Awards.
Yeah.
June 12th. June 11th.
Yeah.
I mean, they can do these
I'm gonna
things.
pull up
Cal,
this
what up, yo?
bitch.
They just got to do
I'll
it.
probably do some reaction videos.
But again,
I'll be
I
back
know.
in
What's
here.
that?
Yeah, they got you, man. They just got you. We're ready to
This
see it.
bum ass
First
nigga
party
get a little
wise, this whole
funky
week.
ass
I can't
win.
specifically say for third
Oh, I
party.
gotta
We
stop
see
all
that
the
stuff
cussing.
coming.
Man, we just started.
We
I'm
enjoy them
already
as they
cussing.
come. But
What up, boy?
first party
Why do you
perspectives.
sound like the DJ?
They can do a
What
better job
DJ
of that.
Academics?
Hands
What the
down.
fuck you talking about, bro? What up to you, nigga?
Yo, so we got Junior.
Cause everyone hit that like button for the King
What
of
up, Junior?
Cap. Dang, I ain't
Hey,
even
he can't
start
talk.
yet,
We
brother.
supposed to be blocking
Talking
40
about
hours.
King of Cap.
What's
I'm
good?
about to go listen to this R. Kelly joint, nigga. They say Kells dropped a whole 12
Y'all about to get
track
canceled calling out
album,
Jews.
nigga.
What's going on here? Oh, Jew, what's up, Jew?
From jail, nigga.
Wow.
We streaming that on Twitter. I mean, no, we gonna stream that one on Twitch later on. I'll probably do that later on tonight. We in these Twitter spaces right now. Trying to quit my job, so I'm gonna have to stream consistently.
We got a lot of reveals. You know what I mean? They got a lot of new stuff that I wasn't even aware of. That's
Oh, let me see what they talking about. Hold on.
Hey, just like that, Jew ain't gonna play none of them because he didn't play God of War 28. He didn't play God of War until this year.
You got
All
to.
right, nah, they acting buddy in there. I don't want to hear nothing about no buddy. Let's see here. What's this one? Hitman on until further notice. Sound like some rap battle mess. I think that's the Hitman. Hold on, let's see this one. Precinct. Oh no, this nigga. Oh yeah, let's go in here.
If quote unquote,
Games
if
here,
you
rolling
again, I'm not in that camp, but
Hey,
they
Mark,
quote
These
unquote have
niggas
it
like
with
to cuss each other out. Let's roll
have
with
it
that.
from a AAA perspective, not a double A or brand new content or third party content.
Hold on,
Gabe. So the point that I'm trying to get to is,
No,
that
hold
there's
on,
not that
Hold on.
clapback on the Sony side or the Nintendo side because they don't traditionally have a history of
Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
over-promising
Yes,
and
no.
under-delivering.
No, yes, they did. So you remember you told me that Phil Spencer came out, and I do agree with Phil. We did not have a big AAA game this year. But Sony did the same thing a couple years ago. In 2015,
What they do?
Sony
What they
says
did?
that our 2015, and they had an article, was sparse.
They did say that.
And they never had nothing in 2015.
They did say it was
Uncharted
sparse.
got delayed. Everything got delayed. So every year, PlayStation and Microsoft has something. So you gotta understand, GT7, Horizon, and what else?
Are those games out right now? Is my question.
Yeah, they're all out right now. But
okay, did they all release to fairly critical acclaim? Whether we personally like them or not, did they all release?
Yes,
I ain't playing that Persona 5.
So I'm gonna ask a question: Did Starfield and Redfall come out next year?
Okay,
And then we're gonna have Forza. Then we got whatever we have the second half. I don't know what we're gonna have the second half.
I'm excited for all three of those games.
Nigga, Forza,
besides
Redfall,
you don't like
Starfield,
So
Hellblade
all these games come out next year.
Nigga,
right?
you got games.
For
you
the
got
competition side, what the hell they have? Now you want
But
to?
I'm not worried about what PlayStation has because I have a PS5. If they release
Mm-hmm.
something awesome, I can go buy it. But
I
would like to address Charlie because I think Charlie was bringing that question to me, and I think it's good that we have this combo because
So I got an
we all
Xbox,
get
so
our
I'm not worried
opinions
about
out.
what they release.
Charlie, to your point, with the reason they don't get clapback, you know, the other side is because I'll be real with you. I think you made a good point. They've earned their respect by getting those Game of the Year contenders.
That was a good pick.
And
I
then
just
maybe
randomly
winning
picked that. I
on
really
a
didn't even know.
specific
I ain't
year
even gonna hold you.
or getting nominated
I don't know
highly,
none of
right?
these. After 50 years,
With Xbox, we saw 2021 was a very good year. They had a good amount of nominations. You know, they got certain games at high level, even first party that didn't even land on their console, but
I know
was
it ain't
first
this
party,
one.
got
It ain't
Game
the
of the
middle one.
Year.
It's between
You know what I mean?
this
So
one
we did see that,
this
and I think
one.
what happens is
I want
that
to say the F16.
on the Xbox side versus the Sony side is that Sony already had those
like a
wheels
fighter jet.
moving, that conveyor belt moving for
But I don't
years.
know what this
Whereas
one
we
is.
know,
That's
as
my
Xbox
first choice.
gamers, we know the history of Xbox.
Oh, it's
They
the boy.
still,
Dang.
again, going through
Okay.
those growing pains, trying to
President
lock
of which
in and get that conveyor belt where it's consistency,
impeached
right,
and
left and
removed?
right. And I think that's
shit,
where
I don't know.
I get the frustration with the community
Y'all know?
and the clapback. But for me personally, and again,
Y'all
I
know,
can only speak for myself, when you come from an era where it was just about games and it wasn't really about like first party fighting it out with another company's first party, or it wasn't about AAA, AA, and it wasn't about any of that. It was just about fun experiences. Who's going to take my attention away? Who's getting the most out of my time? Who's getting my
Play
money?
golf, motherfucker.
When I look at that, and I take a step back, and I look at all those perspectives that I just mentioned,
TikTok users made
and I know you're not from that camp. I know you definitely love playing on your Xbox. I hear it because you have these combos with us whenever you do come up. I feel like Xbox has still been that primary system for me, and I own all the systems. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when I can't shit where I eat. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I always feel
that's the one that's
when I see the community
so that's true.
so
I think that's
quick
the
to
one
fire it
that's
up and just flip on Xbox, it bothers me a little bit, because then I start saying to myself, I'm like, but y'all about to go back to playing on Xbox today. Y'all were playing on it last night, and look at all the other games we're getting in the process. You want to hear more from Xbox? Maybe it's a Xbox over promising and not delivering and hyping people too much.
I ain't heard
And maybe
you know what the problem with
typical.
Xbox? No, you know what the problem with Xbox most of these
but games, 1 second,
Let him
games.
finish.
I just want to say, maybe it's all those things combined that people do want to see that already.
I was about to say that. Not to cut you off. I was about to say when you finish that remember, two things can be true at one time. It is that certain people are fed up with the way Xbox is doing things, but it may not be that bad. But you got to combine the fact that, let's be real, man, these conversations that we have, and all of us Xbox fans, right? We all got
which NFL Hall of Fame player
some things we
was
agree about,
just
but again, we having these conversations right now. Well, the entire the dynamics of this entire conversation has been, okay, how you feel, what it is.
All right,
you really
7
see that
out of
kind
10
of shit
ain't bad. That's
with
what
the fanboys, man. They
And that's
be
true,
in
that's
unison.
true.
But listen though, they be in unison, jerking each other off. Right now, when you get that one nigga to criticize some shit, all of a sudden he's fake. He's not a real PlayStation fan. XYZ. So you know, a lot of things can be true at once. Like everything y'all saying is legit, but you gotta remember one reason is because you ain't gonna see a lot of these conversations where they're allowing everybody to. If somebody come in there and criticizes PlayStation like that, bro, they're gonna get mad and kick you the fuck out. Like, oh, that's what's gonna happen. And I ain't gonna do that.
You know what it is too? Do you know what it is, Beast? No, I was gonna say the thing also is that we gotta, as a group, as a community, we gotta stop putting too much clout on those that always try to come in and stir the pot. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by that is, I've seen some crazy comments when it comes to Xbox, but if the same thing is happening to Sony and the game and the fans and their system, they sort of like brush it under the rug. You know what I mean? Like last year alone, when Xbox dominated with nominations,
12, bro.
It didn't count all of a sudden because it was Xbox, right? when Xbox delivered back-to-back games from the summer all the way through the end of the year, all that didn't count because that was time exclusives, and then it was Halo and Forza again. Well, guess what? This year you guys got Gran Turismo again. You got Horizon Forbidden West again, and you got God of War Ragnarok again.
And they got a Last of Us remake, and they got a freaking
right. So you had those same.
Yeah,
they throwing out shit at us
and
for
then the release date.
They throwing out that don't count. And now all of a sudden the show was on last night. They got 6 awards and all these nominations and all that counts now all of a sudden. But it didn't count last year. And the reason is because we as a community got to stop putting too much clout on these people that try to push shit in our heads. And we just need to enjoy it.
Yeah,
exactly.
Okay, Immortal. All right, no, Immortal. What's your name again? Amanda. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Case forgets where he's at sometimes.
Go ahead, Charlie. I'm sorry. I saw you call you Immortal. My bad.
I just
No, I was just going to say, like, here's my thing, and I'll finish.
What was the name of that book?
No, when you finish, I want to try to tell you something too.
No, that's fine. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just saying.
The Hidden Tyranny. Oh my God,
I want people to understand why certain Xbox fans feel this way. Yeah, some of the bigger names, but again, it's like if you've had a significant other that's we'll just use the analogy of they've cheated on you in the past, okay, or they've been unfaithful. You suspect
I need to make some law. That's what I got too. I got lawful music and have not uploaded it to be played. Like I'm bugging,
stuff.
Bro.
They come home late one night. They got a different cologne or perfume or whatever on, and you're just kind of like, what's going on? And they swear it to you that
shit getting real.
Yeah, I'm just saying. It
I know what you're saying, Charlie.
What are you saying?
It leaves that doubt in your mind. And that's
what
why
are
some
you
of these folks feel that way. And my thing is like, I'm not getting rid of my Xbox. I'm going to play my Xbox today. I'm probably going to log on with some of these guys in here right now tonight and play something.
Shit, I'm on right now, browser. Nigga.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Hey, side note,
too, by the way.
WWE 2K22 is on sale for like $23, man, and that shit is like $45.
Hey, nigga, I paid $70 because of you.
It was $20, man. It was $20 on Black Friday.
Hey, so any of y'all interested in wrestling?
I bought that for $70 because of you, nigga.
But anyway,
you got beat up. You don't like it. That's what
he did get beat up.
Anyway,
I've been that nigga bunch of times. Anyway, my point is like I know you guys are happy with a lot of these indies, and I am too. I played Proteus. I completed Proteus. I could go down the list of like 5 or 6 indies that I finished this year, like games that maybe a lot of y'all didn't even play that like the indies a lot more than I do. But at the same time, I do come from the same era as you, Automatic Man. I started with the Atari 2600, all right? And
that's what's up.
I will say
everybody got to justify that they a
some
game.
People argue this, but exclusives.
I don't understand that. Everybody got to justify that.
And I know we didn't have that terminology back in like the Nintendo days and the Genesis days. We didn't have that AAA moniker.
Back in my days.
That is sort of a new thing. But
I want to do a spin.
Point
That's
being
what I want
is
to do.
like you liked those systems and you bought those systems because of those unique and big experiences. Some of my favorite games are not games that everybody else likes, but some of those games are my favorite games. The games that I can look back on and I'll have those specific memories of that generation. And I think what people are sort of upset about, like I love Halo Infinite, and all my buddies on here will tell you I've taken over Halo Infinite when other people, the Xbox guys, were crapping on it. I love it.
This gave me 2 Gatorade, bro.
I started playing it. I finished the campaign.
Oh my God!
And I've even put a lot of time into multiplayer. And I'm not really a huge multiplayer player, but I put time into that game and I really enjoy it. Forza Horizon 5 was awesome. But I think what I'm getting at is people are upset because we're not consistently this generation, and really a lot of last generation, we're not getting those big experiences, even though we're being told that we are. And I think people's anger at last night, I understand what Doc said earlier from his perspective, but I think why people got so plussed about things last night was because we know these games are supposed to be coming fairly soon. I mean, 6 months in the gaming thing is not really that long, and we still don't have any solid dates on those 3 games that we're supposed to be guaranteed to get next year. And I think what people are trying to get across is it really wouldn't have taken that much effort to show us maybe even the same footage we've already seen, but to say Starfield, June 12th, 2023. That would have been it. And I said this earlier, you weren't in here, Automatic, but if we would have just got a couple of those and just some hard dates on those that we could, see and believe in, I think that people would have been happy. I think Xbox fans would have been happy.
No, because if they have a hard date, let's say they came out.
I gotta double check my jump shot, man.
Starfield coming out on June 12th or June 1st, and when
don't say I get delayed, nigga. Don't say that.
No,
let him finish. I want to hear what he's got to say because I know where he's going.
I have to say this. So the reason why people did not or are very upset with the Starfield, it's not because of the delay. They gave us not us. I don't give a crap about this game, but they gave like Charlie and Bees, everybody, a release date of this game.
Boom, let's go.
So when they give us a release date, everybody thought this game will come out 2022, like November 2022. I feel
let's go.
11.
All right, we're in the rec.
Okay, 11/11/22, right? And then somehow, they broke the news and they got delayed. It broke a lot of people's heart because one thing I will say,
it broke a lot of people.
And this is why I don't like this damn industry, right? And it's not only
that's
Xbox
the bad part about it. They doing all this
do
crying. It doesn't even matter.
Right?
When the game
do
drops,
not
that's what they're
have a
gonna be
release
doing.
window, or do not have a release date. And next minute you delay the damn game, and when you delayed it, and you promised this shit, and you delayed it, that will break a lot of people's heart. So remember, I don't think nobody give crap about Redfall, because Redfall.
I think you're wrong on that.
Hold on, nigga.
Hold on.
Hold on. I want to play that.
And Metro, man, I didn't cut you off, man.
Go ahead, Games. Go ahead, finish your point, man.
Let me rock, man. Come on. Oh, Lord. All right.
Hey, stop capping.
Yo,
go
man.
Okay,
I gotta find that link.
Listen. Why I say nobody care about Redfall, because Redfall never had a proper release date. It had a release window. So it says summer of 2023. So let's say Redfall did get delayed and Starfield didn't.
It's not on Apple Music.
So people don't really care. All right. So that's what happened to Gran Turismo 7, God of War Ragnarok, and what else a game called Horizon Forbidden West.
Stop talking about Sony games. We're talking about.
And I'm just giving an example. Listen. These games never had a release.
I just want to let you know,
so
I'm only at a 95.
The Sony
this bill ain't all the way updated.
Because
so
at the end
I'm
of the day,
they
have a release date.
I guess gotta give a heads up.
When Starfield got exactly a concrete date and promised everybody that
my
this
bill
game
is not 100%.
That date. And when that game came out, everybody was excited. People were going to pre-order, people were going to play it, everything. And what happened? They
got that much money.
He pretty much saying if they don't give you a release date and they have to delay it, not saying past June 12th, but delay it at any time, there's nothing you can do.
Exactly. You didn't have a date. Exactly, because you can't get something.
Ain't 100%, but we out here.
Let's not make a game. And I said the game coming out freaking January 15th.
I thought he had a whole Scully on top of that.
You know what? I'm sorry, guys. We gotta delay it. You know how people go.
Do we agree? My bad.
No. Hold on. One second. People, I'll let you speak. Hold on. My point is, listen. You can't just give a release date, and when you get a release date and you delay it, you're gonna break the people's heart. That's what I'm saying.
Oh my God, bro, these niggas, bro. I don't understand how these motherfuckers associating in life. This company don't owe you a motherfucking thing. Zero. Like, fam, we didn't get a release date. Oh, you didn't announce anything. Oh, it's a Game Award show. Just like Sony allowed third party to carry them with showcasing of their games during the whole year. You only got like 2 showings. Guess what? Microsoft said, hey, we just gave y'all games from June of 2020 release into June of 2023. They got a 12-month window of nothing but releases dropping. Hey, we need a break. We trying to chill. They can't even chill. This is crazy. Look at this pandemonium.
Yeah, Project Gotham. They had Splinter Cell. They had that. And
They had a
PlayStation.
bunch at release, man.
Yeah,
They had
yeah.
a bunch.
I'm just
let me
just a
jump in
couple
here
of
with
them
the
just
other
naming.
people.
So
I ain't
No,
gotta
I'm
jump
just saying
in.
they were loaded at launch.
yeah, and then on the PlayStation side, they
It's not gonna get better, bro.
I understand it, but do you want to put money on this then?
Do I want to put money that games will stop
No,
being 60 FPS on
Okay,
PS5 and
you know what
Xbox Series X?
We're having a discussion
you
right
know
now.
what you sound like, Loki, you know what you sound like? You know what you sound like? You sound like Xbox One and PS4 gonna magically start running these new games at 60 frames. That's what you sound like.
I said what
You
I
don't
said.
run like that, bro.
Why is it
Not what it
white
sounds
trash?
It's always trash, bro. I'm using my
I look, hey man.
sound better
Look,
than
hey, y'all wanna know why my mic trash, bro? Let me tell you why.
you working out, bro.
Cause no, cause I'm back. Cause I'm Batman, and I'm in the Bat Cave, and I don't get good
Hey,
football down
Low-key,
here.
ain't you the one I bet that Wolverine isn't coming out in 2024?
I don't know if I bet that.
Wasn't that you, dog?
I don't know if I
What?
bet that.
Hey, dog.
I
Wasn't
remember
that you?
me and Mello got this Spider-Man bet, but I don't know if I bet that.
Yeah, he think it's only
Oh
gonna
yeah,
be
yeah,
a
yeah.
PS5 exclusive.
I think I
That's
did,
it.
but I don't know if we put a number on it though.
Hey, we just bet a game. It don't matter. But I'm just
Yeah,
saying, you gonna owe me a game, my boy.
Yeah, we did. I did say 2024.
I don't think it's coming 2024, man. It might, but I think 2025, 2026.
I can see 25. 26 is I don't know, but yeah.
So
I'm hoping at least. We'll see.
We'll see. Look, man. Look, low key. I get you. These consoles are powerful as shit. One thing consoles have over PC is they can push them harder. You know, they're more optimized than a PC. But at the end of the day, dude, these next gen engines are hitting like a truck.
Like it's gonna be 1440, but I think we still gonna be getting 60 for the most part. I just don't know how they can start the generation saying this is a next gen feature and then peel it back as we go forward into the.
Well, it's as simple as this. The problem with gaming, as it's getting more and more and more, you need more and more shit with these games. It's like chasing a dragon, bro. You never have enough power. The games are gonna leave you behind, regardless of what you got. You're just gonna get left behind. And you're constantly chasing the dragon.
Hey, I got a quick question, bro.
Yeah.
Any of y'all play Forspoken?
I'm not playing that shit. No.
I'm not getting the discussion with Forspoken with you niggas no more, man.
That's for sure.
Ain't no Forspoken for a minute.
I downloaded the demo, but I ain't played it yet.
I played it last night. I liked it, bro. But that's me personally. I like the traversal. I like that she can fucking climb up pretty much anything on the game. But I ain't played that much of it. Maybe 20 minutes.
And yeah.
Oh my God.
They have said some things. They're going to give us this. They're going to give us this. And it didn't happen. It didn't happen. And I think the thing that really drove
there's some intricacy to it. You got different fucking mage abilities and buffs and shit like that.
Yeah, Scalebound is the thing that drove that nail.
Now, Cloak.
Man, Vaughn really thinks Death Stranding looks better than Hellblade 2. That man's reaching.
I might have to agree with that. As far as we didn't see an up close of Hellblade like that, but as far
what was that Hellblade? Was that a trailer or was that in game?
In game.
Because we know that
when she running from the giant, that's the fucking game.
That's why you didn't see any of that stuff at the show.
It looked good as a set piece, but the details like the skin and all that stuff, I didn't really get to see it on Hellblade. I'd have to see it again to judge it. They need to give us some more footage on that bitch.
I think it might come out next year, end of the year.
You have distrust and things like that. I get that.
That might have been a little bit of a.
I hope so, man. My Game Pass is running out.
You got
might be a shit.
It goes back to what I've been saying.
I got a goddamn ice cream sandwich. That shit rocking.
Damn, an ice cream sandwich. I might go to the
ice
store
cream
and
bar,
buy some
whatever.
fucking weed, dog.
A Twix one.
The PlayStation before the PS4, they went to the media with the PS4. They went to the developers.
I'm about to run to Cal City and buy some fucking weed.
Buy some Molly.
I can't buy. Well, that's illegal. I'm talking about going to the goddamn store,
PS2.
Shit, I'm about to buy me a gun.
Oh, Z, the Israelites selling ice cream now? What you mean?
Oh man, this nigga here, bro. This nigga got a part. This nigga do security, armed security at the slot machine in the liquor store. Oh, think he hot shit.
It's about
They
like
came
Yeah, no doubt.
Fuck that nigga.
Hey, but hold on, y'all. One second. Hey, Charlie.
Okay.
I see Charlie hands still up.
Go.
Would you still speak?
Hey Mo, send a request on my phone.
Oh no, I was going to let Doc and
finish.
I was just going to read that I put it. This
Yeah.
really illustrates my.
Man, motherfucker, that was my daughter mother called me. I want that bitch still, man.
Posted a while ago. Xbox has an obligation to their shareholders and customers to excite confidence in their investment.
I love that
Let
bitch.
the MS lawyers
That's my daughter,
I
mama.
love that bitch.
allow
You know
Xbox
I know for real. I ain't gonna care.
until it's settled.
The most
So I
toxic
think
relationship
that's
ever. I love that
gist of
bitch.
kind of what I'm getting at. Is,
We even that was my first like love and shit.
going
When I was younger.
on.
That's how that
We
shit
get all
be.
this other stuff on, but that doesn't give an
I
excuse.
bitch married and
What a
everything.
little
Can't put them on.
I guess what I'm getting at is kind of what Doc just said.
What's up?
Xbox gamers, and I'm not talking
I'm
about
trying to get your daughter a BMW for Christmas. Like,
that
who the fuck I'm gonna show that
not
motherfucker?
feeling great about last
That
night,
nigga's tripping.
the last few months. That's kind of what they're saying is like, yeah, we know all this stuff's going on.
Yeah, goddamn car show us now.
Been some of these delays, but you're not really communicating.
You're not being practical, man.
All the false narratives.
It's Christmas.
Platform, and hey, we've been loyal to this company.
Fuck
and
me
this
right quick. I think about it.
platform, and really kind of look at
Bitch.
leave us alone.
You ain't fucking changed, bitch.
Goddamn right,
Only thing
bitch.
changed is my drawers, bitch. I may not be wearing them. I got sweatpants with drawers on, bitch. Told them. Bitch, she told I'm in the bind, Nate. I'm in the bind. Bitch said I'm in the bind, Nate. That bitch with that motherfucker said it all. Big Nate, I'm in the bind. I'm like just smiling. How much
Say, come here, let me talk to you real quick.
Then that bitch of a dog. Fuck that bitch.
Yo.
Yeah,
that's what I said, yo.
I told her, bitch, let me come on your 3 holes. I'm gonna pay that no day in your rent.
Yo.
I said, bitch, let me drop these babies off with these 3 holes right quick, bitch.
I didn't expect to see
what you done had?
And Redfall and Forza Motorsport, and that's again. I'm just saying.
Hey, well, okay,
I'm
Charlie.
not crying about it. I'm not unhappy.
You don't need to hear this. This is vulgar.
Oh, pardon me. Please.
Automatic made a good point where he was saying no matter what they do, they're always wrong. No
You
matter what
thought.
they do, nobody's positive. So I think they're gun shy.
But you know how you fix that, Doc? You know how you fix that. In your line of work, Doc, if you had a bad customer that
Oh man, y'all done read goddamn Teddy off, man.
But you still know
God
that bad
damn.
situation could maybe hinder your future contracts. Would you not be
Z ass
willing
done
to
ran
get
him
out
off,
there and
man.
make that right
Kept
in a way
picking on him.
that
That
people
nigga a
would have
bully.
faith in you going forward? You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And so that's my thing. It's like if you have this negativity around you, you got to get out there and try to fix that. And they're really, you use the analogy, Doc, that they were winning. And you know what? I think they have all, and I've said this for months, and I think Beast will remember. I've said this.
He
for
said Teddy got
for
comfortable.
the last 2 years. They have all the tools to win the game. They have everything in place to win. But it's like when they get the ball and it's 1st and goal, all of a sudden they forget all their plays. They hand it off and they fumble it.
I think you're right, but I'm also considering the fact that they had like Nadala and everybody was not really focusing on the Xbox division, right? It was just
it's the restructuring thing that we talked about earlier, right?
That's what I'm saying. Like if you take the past Microsoft Xbox combo, if you take that pass, and you say to yourself, okay,
I got y'all.
The 360 era, they were doing well, blah, 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 blah. But then they moved into the Xbox One era, and they were doing well in the beginning. But I think what's going on there is that, like, everybody knows the story. Phil went to the dollar was about to shut the Xbox division down. He didn't believe it worked. He didn't think it had any value. Phil had to go with the plan and say, no,
He said he gonna dominate it.
Bring this thing back to prominence. I can make it valuable. So Nadala said, okay, what you showed me, I trusted you. So what I'm going to do is what we didn't do, is I'm going to allocate you funds for the fiscal year. Every year, I'm going to allocate you a certain amount of money. Now let's see what you do with it. So therefore, I can judge based upon the decisions that you make based upon what you told me you're going to do. And I think that right now we're just in the middle of that storm, right? We're in the middle of it. We're as customers, as fans, we're just in the middle of it, and we're just dealing with them trying to figure it out. Because I do agree with the management of the Xbox. I do think that it's horrible, it's poor, but I think it's a part of the whole idea of what they're trying to do. And does that suit us as selfish gamers? Absolutely.
So wait, he was about to fight a motherfucker for a picture that wasn't his wife?
Here in the future.
Oh damn.
Company very well, and in turn
he was claiming some shit that wasn't his.
We're going to benefit from it exponentially. But right now, yes, it's painful. Right now, it's
God.
Come on, y'all, let's get it going.
Oh.
Let's make it work.
So it backfired on them. Pause.
But I think that from 2023 on, I think we're going to be very satisfied.
He's a dominator.
Doc, I'm gonna ask a question before you go to everybody. So, Doc, I'm gonna ask a question, right?
Hey, Games, hold on. You gonna go? I think Killzone had to say something.
He said that really happened, bro. He said facts.
Drew, you gonna go last because you're a pony. You gonna come up here galloping.
Hey.
And he gonna go last.
I'll fuck with him. Hey, I'm gonna say this. Shout out to the PlayStation niggas at the bottom.
And he's gonna go last because he didn't do God of War 1, 2, and 3. Okay.
Hey, that nigga K-Man followed me and unfollowed me.
I don't give a fuck. She want this hard dick.
I'm gonna stall you out there. But go ahead, Game.
No, I'm gonna say something, right? So during the PS2 era, right? The PlayStation 2 was the market share. It was like the best-selling console, right?
I bet you won't be trying to share no more.
You know, it was a young console, and Nintendo lost a lot of market share with the GameCube, right? So Nintendo be like, okay, we can't compete with Sony and Microsoft.
Parker don't get no
that's it, right?
about
you. Microsoft and Sony. So we're gonna do our own thing. That's why they make the game.
We off that Gabby shit. She want this.
Focus on power anymore.
She needs this.
Ow!
Why you pinch me?
Sony. You see, if you watch the documentary on the Xbox documentary on the YouTube,
her little bum ass blocked me too. I ain't even do nothing.
I didn't even have to watch it. Cause I witnessed every generation, right?
Look, I ain't even
the Xbox. One thing about the Xbox 360, they did it right. They made the system development friendly. The PS3 was not development friendly. Sony was ignorant because they think that we're the market leader. They were. The PS2 sold 150 million copies. There's never a console to this day never passed that number. There's a lot of reasons. All right? So they was the market leader. They came in the PS3 era. We are the market leader. We do the hell we want to do. Right? That's why you got the $600 price tag for the PS3. Peter Moore saw the anger when Sony begins. The anger because they had no competition. What Microsoft did, they gave them competition because nobody never gave Sony competition. How did Microsoft compete with Sony that time? They opened the wallets and start buying third-party time-exclusive games. So let's look at the 360 first-part exclusives. In 2007, we had BioShock, Mass Effect, Halo 3. That was a great year for Xbox. I forget what all the games. I don't know. But these were like the three big games. These were exclusive for Xbox. Sony never really had anything that time. Because Sony realized a lot of developers stopped making games for PlayStation because the PlayStation 3 was not development friendly. High development cost happens. You know, Sony started saying, you know, you can't afford the PlayStation 3, you need 2 jobs. I remember all of that shit. Sony had a bad generation to the PS3 era. What did Sony did? When all these happened, when they lost all the, developers. Remember, what made the PS2? The PS2 never had an in-house first-party developers. Sony had to rely on third-party support and exclusives. So what Beast grew up with the PS2 era, he used to play all of these games like Soul Calibur. All of these games were only on PlayStation. So if you have a GameCube and an Xbox, you can't play a lot of these games because these games were contract for PlayStation. Like the Tekkens. Tekken never came to the Xbox during the 360 era. Soul Calibur, all of these, even Grand Theft Auto. Yes, I know Xbox, the OG Xbox got GTA, but how long we got it? 2 years after the first of the PS2? So when all that happened, Sony lost a lot of market share for the 360. The 360 were kicking their asses in North America.
Just remember, we got to get everybody else too. We can come
I don't. So this is what I'm saying.
No, let them break it down.
No. Let me say, look. Sony realized they fucked up with the PS3. So what did Sony did? They did what Microsoft did. They restructured. They got rid of TV. They got rid of the laptop division. They fired a lot of people. Because remember, Sony was losing a lot of money with the PS3. Go on Google right now that the PS3 almost bankrupt Sony internally. They had to restructure.
And just to add to that real quick, just to add to that, because I think that's a good point, is that they weren't even going to make a PS4.
No, they wasn't. They wouldn't.
They weren't even going to make a PS4. They lost so much money. But go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah, they lost way too much money. And then they lost a lot of third-party games. Like your favorite game, like Final Fantasy. The main line of Final Fantasy 13 came to Xbox. That was supposed to be a PlayStation exclusive. GTA 4 was supposed to be a PS exclusive. Tekken, all of these games. It came to the Xbox 360 because the Xbox 360 was the best console at that time, was development friendly. They lost a lot of shit. What they did was, and this is what Microsoft fucked up too, because I'm going Microsoft neck too. Sony bought studios. So your favorite studios like Sucker Punch, Naughty Dog, Guerrilla Games, Insomniac. No, they didn't buy Insomniac. They bought Insomniac that generation. Yeah. I know you're talking. Hey, I know you're saying. But all these your favorite studios, they start buying studios. And the reason why they start buying studios because they never owned these games like Final Fantasy and all that stuff. And that's why they start making their own exclusive content.
And to your point, is that it took them years for those studios that they bought.
Yeah, they take it. Hold on, dog. Yeah, I'm gonna show you. Hey, I'm gonna show this real quick. So it took them years.
Yeah.
To years. Shut up, beast. Years. Play me a game. Years to what's the name? To build this up, right? I know. Shut up, Charlie. Listen. So long story short, right? Your favorite game like Horizon, it didn't take 2 years to make that game. Horizon Zero Dawn took at least 7 years after they finished Killzone 2. All right, Ghost of Tsushima took 6 years. All of these games took a long time to make. Sony lost a lot of market share. Xbox was on the top. They had to restructure the division. They got to get rid of all of these people, the executive. PlayStation was a mess. They almost got bankrupt. But guess what?
I think Microsoft had them deep pockets, so even though they
untethered
Xbox from the company, so if Xbox went down, it wouldn't take Microsoft with it. Sony, all they had was their TVs, the Walkmans.
I'm gonna wrap it up. Yeah, they had on the TV, the division and stuff, right? So long story short, if Sony never restructured, there would be no PlayStation. And what happened?
Sony didn't do what Microsoft is doing right now.
Yeah. So what happened is Sony restructured and give you guys the trust. Listen, the games are coming. And that's why you got Ghost of Tsushima, Horizon, Last of Us. All of these games took years. So what Sony is doing that, Microsoft did it last generation. See, my problem was Microsoft, they should have bought studios in the 360 era. But they didn't do it because they were the market leader. But on the Xbox One era, once again, they had to rely on third-party support exclusive. Like we got Quantum Break, Sunset Overdrive, and and everything. So at the end of the day, what Microsoft did, they realized in 2016 they didn't own none of these fucking games. Because who was the market leader now? Sony did. So what did Microsoft did? What Sony did in the PS3 era? They start buying studios. And they bought all these studios. And what happened? They're making games. So what I'm trying to say is, right, the games are coming for Xbox. The same to what happened to PS3, the same to with the Xbox One. You can't sit down and say, yo, Sony's a perfect company. They ain't never in this mess. Yes, they were. the PlayStation 3 almost bankrupt these motherfuckers. They actually admit it. They don't even know they didn't even make a PS4. And Andrew House came out and says, if Microsoft never fuck up the launch and all that stuff, the PS4 will be the last system they have. Hey. And go ahead, Bees. I'm sorry, man.
Listen, Games. I love,
man.
Listen. I love what you be cooking, my nigga. But the only difference is, right? If I'm talking to somebody and some shit happened, I'll go back and forth with them, right? That's his own situation. But if we got people raising their hands like a cool constantly trying to get their opinion.
I'm just speaking facts. Go ahead.
Nigga, I'm gonna come back too. You already know. I'm not these niggas that get you up and wanna.
I'm trying to get some knowledge here because a lot of people.
Nigga, I know. Trust me. Stay up here, nigga. I want you to keep doing that, but I just want to hear their perspectives, and then we gonna come right back to you, and you keep, educating these niggas that don't know, like the K-Mans, the YBs, and all these other motherfuckers down there, right? But Killzone, feel free, brother. Go ahead, and then we gonna get to. I think Immortal was next, and then Jew, and then Steve. Metro, you up here too, bro? Was you trying to speak? I don't know. You trying to speak or what? Oh no, I know you good. I'm actually just need to say something.
Nigga, you want to speak?
He good. Hey, go ahead. Go ahead, DJ, and then Immortal.
So I gotta say this. I like that Microsoft is taking their time because it's not like we got a shortage of games from nowhere. This is probably the most games that people didn't drop, the companies didn't drop since the 90s. Like, remember coming up in the 90s, it was game after game after game, and we played as many as we could. Either you got them, full price when they came out, or a lot of us got them, coming from the neighborhood. We got them when they hit $20, and you got like 4 or 5 Genesis or 4 or 5 Super Nintendo games or whatever. You didn't just get a whole bunch of them like that. Now we all grown and we older, and they dropping more games. Then you got to think about the indie games. Like, there are games for us to all play regardless of consoles or whatever. Like, I'm trying to find time. It ain't even about the games at this point. But I feel like that wasn't Sony messing up. Wasn't nothing but God, because if, say, Sony had did the right thing with the PS3 and then get big-headed, when Microsoft came in with the 360 and revolutionized the
yes, sir. Help me quit my job, man.
I'm fair because I got it. Sony online wasn't that great at first.
That's what we on, man. That's the purpose of my YouTube channel. Help me quit my job. I'm trying to become a content creator.
Off of the the Dreamcast. So
I'm tired of working for the man. Oh, matter of fact, let me drop this commercial real quick.
But game. And then
so yeah, pretty much that's my Leaf Caviar. That's my brand right there. Site is up and running. LeafCaviar.com. Check it out. See if you can support. And yeah, I just need my watch times, bro. That's it. Once I get my watch time, I'm just gonna be consistently just uploading from now on. Once I hit that, we good money. We're gonna go from there and drop this content. But until then, I gotta work a 9 to 5.
Feel free. Good shit, Killzone.
Oh man.
To Killzone's point and to Games Hero's point, and even to Charlie's point earlier, honestly, we're probably inadvertently seeing the growing pains now, right? We're seeing the growing pains.
My plan is this. This is my plan.
I think my daughter just coming in. And what I mean by that is they could do all the sugarcoating. They could have that great stage
stream
show,
in the morning time,
but behind the
on
scenes,
YouTube. get my little content there, and then I'm gonna do my.
There's a lot of things that are not
bigger
aligning.
stream on Twitch.
You know what I'm saying? That are
hey,
not
how you doing,
alignment.
baby?
So when you see it cross over
what you get? Let me see.
Into
Let me see.
us, the consumer,
okay,
I mean,
Slay.
like we're seeing delays. We're seeing that the way they projected their goals, right? It didn't happen that way in 2022. This could be a part of what Charlie was saying earlier with the whole mismanagement thing and all this. Now, I want to be clear on just one point here. And to Games Heroes' point about, you know, they had to acquire companies and grow them and incubate them and slowly build that what they did was that, you know, that culture to be able to constantly produce and give games and let all their teams you know nourish and build and come out and deliver. To Xbox point, they have bought a few players that are doing very good jobs. You know what I'm saying? Like in last generation, when they picked up or they created the coalition, the coalition just got up and started running. You know what I'm saying? When you look at you know, Playground Games, they have been acquired, but before that they were working collaboratively and they've been up and running. Look at Obsidian. Obsidian, I mean, if I was an employer and I'm buying, I'm not buying, but let's say I'm bringing in some employees to work, I would want a Playground Games. I would want a Obsidian. I would want a coalition.
So basically,
you know what I'm saying? Because I see how they delivered throughout the years. 343, I know a lot of people give them flack, and I know that they had some tough times this year with the DLCs. But once they fix whatever's going on, and this goes back to the little mismanagement issues, the politics going on, because again, when you have a big organization, you could be an A player, but you may be.
Since this other girl likes her other hometown, it'll be actually really hard. And they find these journals in the new girl's attic, and they start investigating who the journals like belong to and why they're left behind. And like, I guess it's some really shocking discovery, really nice.
Okay. Oh, that ain't bad then. All right. Well, you happy for your picks though? You good? And I think supposed to be going to the library this weekend too. So, all right now. Right on. That's what I like to see. And you got some good picks too. I like the narrative. Okay. Oh, let me get back to this. My bad. Daddy duties, man. What we doing?
That has to change now, moving forward, especially for your consumer base that has been backing you up since day one, and those who really want you to deliver those AAAs. Because I think, like I said, I will align myself with those.
I found out that if you don't stream consistently, every month your viewership goes down. Cause I had the numbers. I think you only supposed to make like 10,000, but it started going down after the little time frame I was speaking on. So I'm only at 1K views right now. I need to get like 9,000, man. So we gonna be dropping the video, hopefully 2 videos a day. See, Persona got copy strike. How? Hold on, bro. Let me go. Nigga, I gotta go see why this get copy strike.
All of us will hold you accountable because
I just streamed that yesterday.
We knew you were going through restructuring,
and I ain't have no.
We knew you bought a bunch of teams, and we loved the intention you had and the passion, and to the point that you're even going after one of the biggest publishers out there. We love that. Now it's time for you to deliver. You know what I'm saying? And the last point I want to say about last night, and that's it. I'll end it here and I'll drop down for whoever wants to come up. 2 of the biggest games, and maybe, and this is just conspiracy, speculative conversation right now on my behalf, but 2 of the biggest game announcements last night was Diablo and Crash Bandicoot. Who is Xbox going after that they're trying to purchase? Activision, Blizzard, and King. So maybe they felt, not that they were going to have this deal done already, but maybe they.
I gotta see something. Cause they hit me with one my last joint, and I know for a fact I didn't stream no music at all. So it's like, what is going on, bro? I gotta log in.
And again, this is speculative. I don't want anybody running with this shit and saying this dude this is mine. He's just fucking fanboying. I'm just saying this is speculative conversation. If you look at when they said that this deal will be done, and it ends at the fiscal year, which is June 30th, and you look at last night's announcements, June for Diablo and 2023 for Crash Bandicoot. These games may very well be a part of, again, because once you absorb a company, they're your first party games. These games may very well be a part.
Low key though, a lot of people don't know they just dropped a gem and pretty much confirmed it, in my opinion, yesterday too. When they showed the Diablo and stuff, it pretty much confirmed that that's coming to Xbox and Game Pass, which all correlates with the deal. The city owns clothing. Oh, where's my? You said nothing much. Oh, okay. I'm over here chilling now, but I just seen that got a copy strike, so I'm trying to see what's going on with that. How did I get a strike claim? Let me see. It says, will life change? Video use this song melody content. It's a song. A lullaby. Oh my God. And it was only like a minute 31. So the game audio, the actual game audio got hit with a strike. You can't make this up, bro.
That is a thumb in the eye because we're doing a deal with Nintendo, right? That's the first shade.
It says
the second shade
impact on video, no impact.
You're in our
so can you
auditorium. This is ours.
Mute the song, I guess.
And when have we ever seen Crash Bandicoot
a 2-hour video
Never.
got claimed
because
for a minute and 33 second clip music.
So I don't know. Maybe I'm reading too much into that, but I saw a little shade. You know, Microsoft on a little shade
That's
around.
Crazy.
Right. Because again, you
can't make this up, man.
It's a very intelligent
but
question.
What can you do?
Is why in the hell was Sarah Bond and Phil there? Right? Why would
right. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
That's a 3-hour long video, so ain't no telling how long it's gonna take for them to remove that one piece of song out of there, one piece of track.
Yeah, there's some great conversation. We're gonna get my man Immortal.
Brother. Hey, I like this type of conversation. No fighting, no left turning, no shouting and shit, man. That's
what happens when you get some adults that like to do spaces, man. Let this be a lesson. Let this be a lesson to the PlayStation fanboy niggas, whoever down there, man. Y'all don't gotta listen, man.
I'm trying to talk to them. They a little too much kumbaya right now, but ain't no other space though. Let me see. Do we got the link? Hold on, let me see, man. I think they pulled it. Check Apple Music. I don't see it on Spotify. Nah, it ain't on. Hold on, let me check. I don't think it's on Apple Music. Bro, they said Kill just dropped one, boy. And no, it ain't on here. Dang. I wanted that track, man. Oh, let me hit the Twitter. Dang, man. I thought they had that Kills. I was like, what? Heaven, I need a hug. Is there anybody out there that willing to embrace the thug? Feeling like a change of heart. And all I really need is the sound of a word from God.
But also objectively, is it a bad look overall? If we step away from that bullshit and advance it. No, it's not, because nothing changed since last night as far as their release schedule. That we know. They don't.
I think.
Hold on, brother. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. If everything doesn't come by June 12th, and we done reiterate this multiple times, then I told y'all I'll be the first ones to be like, all right, fuck this bullshit. But I play too many games and I kick too much ass. Some of y'all done changed some of y'all names, whooped y'all ass and took y'all money. I'm too much of a gamer to be upset because they didn't show me a fucking commercial last night. And again, it's not like they announced some delays. They just didn't show me a commercial. Now when next year come and we get to June 12th and they don't give me my Starfield, my motherfucking Redfall, and everything else they said it was gonna be on Game Pass, then I'll make noise. Then I'll probably definitely get a PlayStation.
Oh, it's on. It's
but right now,
it's on
we gotta
YouTube.
learn how to
Hold on,
separate
let me go get them.
these motherfucking fanboy emotions from, facts. Like the good book says, man, like the Lord tell you, you gotta know how to want more while being content, right? Like I'm cool as a gamer right now, but I would still like to see a lot of
exclusive,
shit, right? And that's really all it really is. And I'm gonna get my man Immortal, and then Jude, and then Steve, and then we'll come back to whoever else need anything to say.
Beast's gonna be galloping in July.
It's a bootleg.
Nigga, if anything, I'm gonna get a PlayStation to beat their ass in their own games like I do now, nigga. You know what I do.
Wow.
No, but hold on. I think that a lot of Xbox fans like us were never used to this when Sony restructured their company. So we, in the glory days of the 360 glory days, we were spoiled. We had everything. We had a lot of games, exclusive, the market share, everything. Now it died down.
So just fuck Immortal, huh? Just.
I'll give him more opinion.
This the real joint. I need.
Go ahead and we're gonna get that Immortal.
Go ahead, Immortal.
What's going on, Immortal? What up, bro?
What up? So I'm only gonna speak mainly on your Spaces Beast because that's when I actually started engaging Spaces, right? During the time
when did you upload this?
Man, I've noticed a distinction between people's opinions when it comes to Microsoft right now, right? And it's not 100%, but I've just kind of noticed a pattern what's going on. Those that are vocal about what's going on with Microsoft, this ain't it. I guess you could say more critical and stuff like that. I've noticed a lot of them have been day one Xbox fans since the OG Xbox, right? So we've seen that mentality that Microsoft had in the past. They didn't pull the song, boy. And a lot of the people that are like, no, man, we're getting all these games. We got games. A lot of them were not invested in the Xbox ecosystem from day one, right? And so they haven't got the experience.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to find it. If I can find the song, I'm gonna listen to it tonight.
Gears, Halo.
But I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to find it. I'm gonna try to find it.
Like myself that have been in this ecosystem from the beginning, have experienced those things.
You gotta that type of stuff, boy. That's an NFT right there. Quick hustle.
That's when those vocal minority come in, and I've noticed a lot of times
I don't know which one it is because I didn't hear the song, so I can't tell you which one is which. Watch out,
Microsoft and stuff like that, and I get private messages saying, "Hey, man, you was right." Like, I don't know if it's food for thought, and they got to think on it a little bit, and they're like, "No, you know what? I agree." But one thing I will say is, I think Microsoft has realized, because even during this time, right, they've said some shit that's kind of like, whoa, right? You almost think, knowing that y'all already having to go through hell to get this shit approved, they speaking up, right? The shit's reminding me of the 360 days. That whole Kumbaya shit wait a minute. About they need to stop with that shit. They realize it. And some of the things that they said, they done with that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like me going to go get a large pizza. I ain't ate shit all day, right? I go get a large pizza. I'm on my way back to my car. You got people that's asking for pizza, right? You like, hey, I got a large shit. I'll go ahead.
We need this.
I'm
We need this.
Pizza out and shit like that. I finally get to my car and I realize, hey,
where's the car? Where's the car?
Right?
Oh yeah, here it comes.
So you go back to one of those people that you gave them.
Oh snap! I think we own it, baby.
I realized, man, that like y'all were hungry and stuff.
I can feel a groove, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think that was
like,
it.
I don't know what to tell you, right? That at the end of the day, you the one that's falling short. And I think Microsoft realizes that whole kumbaya shit and being okay with bringing shit to other platforms and stuff like that, when them motherfuckers want to see your ass gone, has finally
wish they would stop like
right?
This is murder beef, bro. They do not care. They pockets gonna
right
keep
now,
being filled, keep being fat,
like that,
regardless of what console that shit.
But I think Microsoft is at that point now.
They make like, man, they want you gone, man. So you gotta fight back.
But what they did is they said, no,
shut up.
If you want to play these third party, second party, whatever, indie games.
Right, copy that. Okay, strip it.
It ain't no time exclusivity.
Bro, if this is the chaos, it's up, boy.
Or PC. You know what I mean? We provide so many options and so many ways for you to invest in our platform without even having to buy the console.
Okay, we extracted as an audio
Sony,
file.
hey,
All right,
I'm sorry about
as an audio
right?
file.
And it's starting to happen, right? The biggest hang up right now, and I think this is a general thing, right? The biggest hang up right now.
Cause this is we got to upload this. I don't give no money about that. And what Sony has to do with R. Kelly? That's another question I gotta see.
From them, other than hearsay from Matt.
I think I get it though.
What they have seen, right? And it's like, also you see Redfall, right? Redfall came out with that nice ass trailer and stuff, and Microsoft was silent about it, bro. They literally the next day dropped the trailer, dropped the gameplay trailer the next day and didn't say a fucking thing about it. But you see all these advertisements and stuff about these second party, third party games that
we
come
got
in
it.
Game Pass, but you don't see none of the first party studios.
But he made a 12 though. I want the 12 out. 12 tracks.
Redfall is a damn good looking game. I'm excited for it and shit like that. And it didn't get no push from Microsoft. And it wasn't just me that said that. Immediately after that, bro, you had people like Cole Brill that came out and said it. It even broke it down to what happened and stuff like that. And it's been consistent like that. And it's like, no, man, that ain't how I get it, right? And I'm the type of person I was raised where, like,
hey, Immortal, one second, bro, before you continue. Hey, I'm about to step off, so I got my man Metro Codes for a couple of minutes, right? Cheat code. Listen, my nigga. See, this is my thing about you. I told you in the past, right? When I told you, before you cried and left Twitter about 2 or 3 times, I said when you be on bullshit, nigga, and some bullshit happen, niggas gonna look at the bullshit side, right? You're saying only in the Xbox space can Microsoft deliver with no games and be celebrated as a power move. Every brother you hear talking have a difference of opinion. Ain't nobody up here in unison saying that it's okay. Nigga, I said, and it's not nothing to prove to you, nobody, you're warning me, nigga. But if we have intellectual conversation, right? I was the first nigga to say Microsoft not showing no games, that shit looks weak optically, right? If you're on the fanboy shit. So I guess you're talking fanboy bullshit, but you can feel free to come up here. I'm gonna rip your fucking legs off at the hip, nigga, when I get back, right? We can have that discussion. But I don't do that fanboy shit, nigga. I like to have real conversations, right? Microsoft not showing shit last night looked at hella weak.
Membership fees apply after free trial. Cancel anytime. Can I be real with you for a second? The holidays are here, and that means you're...
Does it look bad? Yeah. But unless something gets delayed, unless they don't deliver everything they said they was going to deliver by the 12th, I'm not going to get motherfucking triggered and do all this doom and gloom bullshit. Like I said, nah, I'm going to let you up when I come back, nigga. I'm about to step away. Then I'm going to check your ass all you want to. But all that slick shit, bro, when you niggas come in spaces, stop doing that little girl, bitch, crying shit in the comments. Hit that speak button and come talk to a man, right? I will never do what you niggas do. I don't know how the fuck you was raised. That shit is weak to me. You will never see.
Shut up. As well as representatives for Spotify and Apple Music did not reply to the Holly Reporter request for comment. Legacy Recording, the label listed on the digital platform for the album, said Friday it had no comment. Legacy is the Sony label that handles the archives of Sony-owned labels, including Columbia, Epic, RCA Records. Damn. Wait, Sony owned Epic, Columbia, and RCA Records. Sony and RCA famously dropped the Embattled Singer in 2009, 2 weeks after the viral. Alright. I Admit includes the 19-minute track I Admit, which Kells released in 2018 on SoundCloud. This time the song also broken up into 3 parts to close the album, as he sings about the sexual abuse claims against him. Kelly album featuring song titles like Last Man Standing, Where's Love When You Need It, Freaky Section, and Air. The album also includes the upbeat dance favorite song I Got It, Good Old Days, On Planet. His song, he sings about the current state of the world, police fighting people fighting police. Every time I look up, children dying on the TV. The digital credits show that Kells wrote each of the songs along with D. Johnson, releasing producer credits. Kells was sentenced to 30 years. Alright, so that 19 joint is actually the album, I want to say. But that was like 4 years old. Okay, so all the other ones are old. And then he uploaded I Admit. Okay, bet. Alright, that's all I needed to know. And we gonna go ahead and grab that too. Well, we got a chance.
I'm a one up. I'm not gonna sit here and just play on the same level. I'm not gonna sit here and get close to your level and then be like, oh, that's good enough. I'm not doing it. And that's something that I guess that's why I don't like, some of the half stepping, or I feel like they may not be prioritizing, or their standards may not be up to my level, right? And that's fine. Everybody.
Okay, so would you agree? Would you agree that what you said is fact, right? They make these very polished, beautiful games. But would you agree that Microsoft is not following them, but now they're following Microsoft?
Excuse me.
And anyways, yeah, they're forcing Sony to move different, right? But and that's
where's
good, right?
Kanye West joined that too? The one they deleted. What was the
Microsoft
name of that
has done a
song?
lot of things, and they're at that point where they just gotta hone in on a couple things to finish that goal, right? And that's why I say, like, I get that these games that get delayed, and there ain't shit we can do about it. We can bitch and complain all we want to, but if they're gonna get delayed, they're gonna get delayed, right? So my thing is, okay, you got
Take it from me,
right? Whether it be Redfall, whether it be Avowed, whether it be Starfield, whatever game that comes out next year, and moving forward, right? The studios have had the time. I feel like the whole game as a totality, right? Whatever game it may be, we don't really know what atmosphere Avowed is going to be. But all I'm saying is, if you're going to create a game that's a bigger budget game, I'm not saying like games like Grounded, but I use Grounded as an example of execution, because what environments and what they were trying to create, they didn't have step in, and you can see it. The games that Playground Games makes, Horizon series and stuff, even though it may be a lot of the same things, they don't have step in. They make sure they execute on all facets, and that's something that I feel like Microsoft needs to adopt as
All right,
a
man.
general expectation, right?
Yeah, this is boring, so I'm done with that. I'm going to.
You said, yo.
What's going on?
Yo.
No, spills. But listen, hold on, that was me.
Actually, I'm good right now, so what I'm gonna do is charge my phone up real quick so I can get my camera on for tonight.
Alright, so I'm talking about myself though.
Twitch later on tonight.
Okay.
Y'all be smooth. Appreciate everybody that came through just to chop it up real quick. Again, Check out the website.
You see, he ain't tell me no.
Drop that in the comment section.
Yo, J2.
Brother, I work really hard on these designs.
What's up with that nigga Yo Bull, man? My client want to kick his ass.
Hey man, y'all gotta talk to Hitman, man. Hitman,
we're hollering.
They won't smoke with Peanut.
He said a nigga can't fight him. I'm ready to fight him.
We out, man. Peace.
What we doing?
Was that official?